Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington.
Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Miami Dolphins and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and off we go from Seattle.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Smith going to go to the air first play. That's complete to DK Metcalf.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Looking to throw again on second down. Smith. It's caught. Lockett. A gain of 5. Good enough for the first down.
First carry here for Kenneth Walker III.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Throwing now is Geno. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing on third down, Smith.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Ready. Ready.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Hit and dropped behind the line by Shelby Harris.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right in midfield.
We need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. This one complete to Jalen Waddle.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Setting to throw on first down is Tua.
That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle,
28 yards.
And the Dolphins take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
On the return from his end zone, Godwin Igwebuike. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. After the turnover, it's Tua. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
And the Seahawks are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. After the interception, here's Smith. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Sanders now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Igwebuike to return it from his end zone here. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here's Walker to start the drive.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Now you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offense coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, here's Walker.
Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. They snap it to Smith. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Keon Crossan. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense. They'll keep you in the game to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Let's go now. 10 seconds.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left.
On second down, Mostert.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on.
And my goodness, another interception.
Brandon Jones picking it off.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick six.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington.
Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Miami Dolphins and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and off we go from Seattle.
On the return from his end zone, Godwin Igwebuike. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Ready!
On 1st and 10, Smith.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
Room here to run. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Rig alert! Rig alert! Check it! Check it!
First carry here for Ken Walker.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Now Geno on first down. Man open, it's Goodwin. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Marquise Goodwin, 58 yards.
And the Seahawks will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Touchdown. Here's Myers to boot it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Tua.
Open man is Waddle, complete.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Tua on 4th down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. They're going deep for Hill. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 51 yards.
And the Dolphins respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Igwebuike to return it from his end zone here. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Brandon Jones able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. In motion comes the tight end left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
To get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
It shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the 1st down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and